Good afternoon. It's Robin Da Vinci again. How are you? And I am going to do a series of videos regarding teenagers and teen money literacy because it's a subject about which I'm extremely passionate. And today I want to address something that's most important to know or to hear again, because you probably know it if you're a parent or guardian who's raised teenagers like I have. Teenagers have not changed over the centuries. This age group, this incredibly bright, wonderful age group, is defiant, doesn't always listen, feels immortal, and honestly feels like people that are older, even if they're only 15 years older, are stick in the muds or not really very good. And that they really do know what's going on. And good for them, because the world needs that kind of creativity and that fabulous attitude, except when it comes to money. So, what I've discovered through the time that I've been trying to train people or mentor teenagers or coach anyone about money, my background is bookkeeping, and I've been a bookkeeper since the abacus. So, and if you don't know what an abacus is, you really, really are a lot younger than I am. Um, anyway, the big thing about teenagers is that it's hard to talk to them. It's hard to get them to sit still. It's really genuinely difficult to say, I have a difficult subject to talk to you about, and I need you to listen. I want to help you be more successful. Teenagers tend to think, and I was one, that we know a lot, that we are invincible, that we cannot be judged or challenged except by our own peers. And when I was a teenager, I was very poor. And so almost everybody in my peer group had more money than I did. And so I was babysitting for a living at 50 cents an hour and trying to put it all away in a little sock in my underwear drawer. I mean, it was crazy. But now so much is available to teenagers. They can have savings accounts, they can go to the ATM, they can do Excel spreadsheets in their sleep. They can do all of this. They have the ability, with all the software available, to actually manage their money. But will they listen to you? No. That's the problem. It would be very difficult, I understand, to get, let's say you have a couple of teenagers in your house, one in high school, one in college, freshman year, and you're trying to manage the money you're spending on these kids, and you can't get them to listen. You can't get them to track anything. You can't get them to respect that you are in a position with a tight budget and you can't give them the money you want, or you're giving them the money they want and you're doing without in another area. I know when I was young, I didn't realize it till many years later that my mom really didn't buy anything for herself because she had three kids. And those three kids, for the most part, financially came first. We got dental appointments and glasses, and we had our booster shots and the things that she could provide. But she didn't make very much money, and it was very difficult. And to sit down with my older brother and talk to him about money would have been impossible. So what I'm going to do with my program and with these videos, I'm going to touch on things that will help you talk to your teenager about money. In fact, I want to get it into schools. I want the subject of money to stop being taboo. I want the subject of money to be as normal to speak about as food, laundry, school, everything else. And if you're saying to me, Robin, none of that is easy to talk to a teenager about, I will agree with you. Sometimes you just have to insist, or you have to get someone outside of your house to talk to them. I'm not afraid. I will talk to them about everything. I will make sure that they can ask questions that maybe they don't want to ask of you, or maybe you don't have or feel you have the ability to answer. Teenagers are tough. Teenagers are smart. Teenagers can learn anything. It's just that they block off people who are older than them because they have a mistrust. I remember when I was growing up, it was don't trust anybody 30 or over. I mean, it was insane. And then I turned 30 and said, I'm still a kid. Why aren't you trusting me? I'm smart when I was 30. And now that I'm 70, I'm saying to you, I'm smarter than that. I know what we need to know. And I know for these kids to leave home, and you know you want them to eventually, for them to leave home successfully, they have to have the common knowledge of cash, credit cards, credit scores, um, curriculum at their school, student loans, roommates, utilities, auto loans, all those things. They need to know before they go do it and make a mistake what the consequences are and how to prevent the mistakes from happening. I am willing to do that. Now, I know that we're, been through a tough time the last 2 years almost. And I know that everybody's, full of energy to get back to normal. But getting back to normal means your teenagers will be out there trying to go to Disneyland, going on dates, going to the show, driving around, using your car, needing cash. All those things are going to happen as we get back to normal. You're going to need my help. I will not back down. I will certainly be here to do what you need. And if you go to my website, robindavinci.com, perhaps you can leave a question. I will have my producer look at them and I will answer every one. You can also like and subscribe to my channel and we can get a dialogue going so I know what your big concerns are. You have to insure your teenager on your auto insurance. You might want to get them a credit card that is an offshoot of your own credit card. You may need to co-sign a lease for them to go to college. You may need to be that person that guarantees a lease. Those are all tough things. You could end up being a co-signer until they're 25. And if they wreck their credit between 16 and 25, you're going to be co-signing on a lot of stuff, or they're going to be unable to move forward. Tell yourself, I will do this. And ask yourself, do you really want your children to succeed? Or are you too afraid to talk to them about the tough stuff? If you're afraid or tired or, having two jobs and just don't have the time, I will take the time. I have been there. I have done it. I have made mistakes. I've learned from them. And I want that for you. I am here to support this generation of parents, support this generation of grandparents, and support these teenagers. They need to go out in the world with their energy and their immortality and their defiance, educated on all of these items. They need to know. So I'm here to say, I want them to know, and I will help you help them know. So please, I am your advocate. I am here. I live in the area. I'm in California, wherever you're watching. I am your advocate. I want to help. I am crazy about education and crazy about money literacy. And who knows, you may learn a thing or two while we're educating your children on this very important subject, because money rules the world. And we need to be prepared and we need to prepare them. So thank you for watching. Again, my name is Robin Da Vinci. You can go to robindavinci.com and you'll find me and what I believe in and my videos and instructional things. And I have many people that I can get as specialists in different topics to help you along. So thank you so much. Like and subscribe and take good care. I'll see you again on Thursday.